Welcome to Game Notes Daily,
the hottest gambling show on planet Earth. I'm your host, Colby Armstrong, with all the hockey talk.
I'm your host, Matt Murley, with all the hockey winners.
Hit up the comments. We're interactive. The chat is engaged.
We have a rock star about to join us.
Oh!
No, it's called the Mixer Pop now, buddy.
Yeah, we got the Wit Dog joining
the boys.
Oh, not more of this guy.
You guys have a great show.
The Rangers are just losers.
Bing, bing, bing. I'm looking.
Yeah.
Did I just see Matt Murley get named on national television?
I didn't get laid in Bermuda. What the fuck does that have to do with tonight?
Now, let's get right to the action. Boom. Boom. Look at this. Here we go, Merles.
Wow.
I'm with my partner here. Boots on the ground, as he calls it, here in Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful, beautiful setup. Look at our operation we have here. This is where we're staying. Unbelievable. Game Notes Daily, Merles.
We're finally together for it. Stanley Cup Finals. We have a series now, 2-1. This is where we saw the rainbow last game to get the Panthers over the line. A little different vibes. But before we get into all that, I got to tell you about TheScore Bet. TheScore Bet, Ontario, best sports book, hockey obsessed. We got our specials all the time. Season's dwindling down. There's baseball on there. Your Toronto Blue Jays. There's a Champions League game today we're going to talk about. You can use it on the TheScore Bet responsibly. 19 plus, Ontario only. Gambling problem, call Connects Ontario 1-866-531-2600. Let's get it going.
Let's get it going. Get that out of the way. ScoreBet, thank you for riding with us. Everybody, thank you for riding with us. A little different setup as we are here together on this unbelievable patio setup. Of course, G has the suite, and we get to do this from his suite. We weren't sure the setup we were going to have, hoping to do a show like this. We weren't sure if we we're going to do it in front of people or how it was going to pan out, but this is an awesome setup. Now, the show's a little different. I can see the chat on the computer in front of us. It's a little far away, so G's going to have to handle it a little differently if you want to get interactive with us and everything. I'll pull it up. I'll see what I can see. Thank you for joining us. If you want to get in on the chat with Merles and I, you got to go to the Chicklets YouTube page, click on the live portion of their page, and you'll see our show come up there. That's where you can come and get interactive with us. Fly in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Can they see it?
Let's see if it comes on here. Giant plane pulling that.
Can you pan up there for us? Look at G's looking.
Here it comes.
There. Look at this.
Here we go.
They're saying Panthers game tonight. Let's go Cats. They're flying this thing across the people at the beach.
I thought it said game Eastern on Chicklets YouTube.
It is a little noisy out here with this stuff going. Chopper flying by, but this is where it's at, Merles. Game Notes Proper, our last podcast that we just dropped the other day, a recap of Game 3, but maybe we'll just touch on that again and I want to get a sense of your feeling heading into tonight's game. Thrilling overtime game that you're at, and you thought they were dead.
Yeah, they were. They had 16 shots on net at one point in the third period. They did not look good, but once it went to overtime, you knew they were winning. They're 7-0 in overtime this year. That's clutch. Kachuk tied it up. But the one thing I saw in the chat, a ton of people crushed the Montour first goal, plus 200. A lot of people had Montour anytime, so he showed up. He got the big goal. And I credit the chat with that. I had a guy named Tyler, the screenshot from the TheScore Bet. What do you got? You got the chat going?
I got the chat now on my phone here, so I'll try to keep track of it. Of course, the glare's kind of crazy. We got people giving their bets that they won on last game. Everyone's chiming in. I love it. Thanks for joining us. This is so exciting to be here with Merles doing this. Of course, we're going to the Tin Roof later today for an appearance. Everyone will be there. And then going off to the game tonight.
Should we talk about a little bit about last night down at the boys down at the elbow room?
Yeah, so we all get in yesterday. I'm thinking we're gonna go for dinner, maybe like Merles and Pasha something up. They've been here for a couple days. They would have something good for us. No. Where do we go? Right away.
Hey, we're like college kids on spring break. Couldn't get to the bar quick enough. But the highlight of the night, the lady's like, yeah, this table's reserved. Be reserved for? She goes, Charles Barkley. I said, no chance Charles Barkley's coming to the elbow room on a Friday night when there's an NBA. What happens? An hour later, Sir Charles walks in, and who's leading the way with him?
The busy.
That place went bonkers. Those two walk in, and it was just a night to remember. and it can only get better from here.
Yeah, I snuck off later, actually kind of early, because we didn't eat dinner. We're stupid, right? Like college style. I had to sneak down. I went down the street, got some tacos, ate a little late dinner, then went home, and I missed the show. I missed the Barkley show and the Biz show, so I missed that. But there were some awesome people last night. A lot of NHL people, some of the Vegas Gold Knights guys. PK Subban was there. It was great to catch up with him, ex-teammate of mine in Montreal, back when he was winning the Norris. So it was kind of cool to catch up with everyone and rub elbows at the elbow room. It was packed. It was slammed. So just a great setup here in Fort Lauderdale. Then this morning we get up and we get this awesome idea. It's actually producer G's idea. He's pacing in the background here. Go for a dip in the ocean. So us three, we go for a little dip right behind us. Beautiful beach setup. Go for a little swim. Come in, eat some breakfast on the patio overlooking the ocean. It's been amazing. So that's how we're set up here today. And I guess we'll get into some of the action on what we're feeling here for tonight's game. After a thrilling 3-2 overtime victory, Verhaeghe had to get going. Bennett assisted on the winner. Kachuk was a tire late. All these guys that they need to get going got going.
And
Bob.
I was asking what the rainbow game. What was the rainbow?
Oh, the rainbow game.
Yeah, so 2 days ago I was on the treadmill, huge storm. I couldn't run outside. I thought I saw a rainbow. Said that's got to be a great sign for Florida. That's why I rode them. I got bad news to report. Yesterday, after my run on the beach, I look out my window. The biggest black cloud you've ever seen over the entire downtown of Fort Lauderdale. So that's my sign.
No rainbow came after?
No rainbow after.
Uh-oh.
A dark cloud in Fort Lauderdale. I'm on Vegas today. I'm going against EBR rule number 1. I'm going to Vegas, even though we'll be in the building.
Well, I was wrong last game, and I was wrong on your rainbow play. I was laughing at the rainbow play, as a matter of fact. I thought it was ridiculous. Even my mom texted me. She's like, the rainbow play. She was laughing her ass off. So, right. Charles was right. He had the right feel. He had the right vibe. Do you have it again here tonight? Will the Florida fans feel good leaving the rink tonight? You think not?
No, Vegas was too good. They could have won that game. I think they refocused than they did last game and get the job done. We go back 3-1. I picked Vegas in 5. We have the Barstool boost everybody took at the start of the series for Vegas in 5. I don't see that. My decision to wear a gray shirt out here and sweat through it.
Are you sweating?
So looked like I got hit with a water balloon. So maybe my decision making's not great today.
At least you don't have the tray sweat under the boobs. The tray, you get the dad boob trays. You're good on that, brother.
I'm gonna have to stand this up, cut me off here.
You know what? I'll agree with you on your thinking with the game. I have one play, my only play that I feel going into this game. After watching last game, I thought Vegas slow start. Florida scores first. They were kind of on cruise control and started to physically just take the game over. Bob played out of his mind, stole the game, no question. I think it's totally different. I think they come out Vegas flying. I think they're buzzing early. I think they're hungry. I think it's 2-0 first period. I think it's going to be Vegas all night long. They're just too much. I think they're on another level. I say Vegas minus 1.5.
Ooh, puck line.
I'm going the puck line play tonight again on Vegas.
And not listening to the EBR rules, huh?
Yeah, we're going against
EBR rules.
EBR, but I'll give you a great bet. The Vegas Insider.
G.
The Vegas Insider sent me. If that's your thinking, he's on Vegas to win the first period plus 195.
I'll take 2 plays.
That's real juicy. And also, if you're tracking the Vegas Insider, Miggsy, he has Stevenson getting a point. He's been pretty dialed in. He can't join the show today, but first period plus 195. Do you think they're going to come
I think do that first period. Plus what was it?
Plus 195.
That plus 195. And
Responsibly.
Minus 1.5 is plus 240. Right. That's where I'm going. I'm going against EBR Rule 1. We didn't see a rainbow. We saw a dark cloud. G, where are you at?
I'm not a rule breaker. I don't like to break rules, boys. So we're here in Florida. We got boots on the ground. So I think I'm going EBR rule number 1. Correct me if I'm wrong, is you bet the home team or the over.
Yes.
So I'm not picking a side here, but I'm gonna take the over.
Oh, okay.
Just the over?
Yeah,
Just the over.
Okay.
EBR
You're the one play
one.
guy right now.
Yep.
He's 5-0 here. He's rolling his G. So if you want to ride with G, I think that's a good bet. He's been hot, just like our. Tell us about our new sick hats. What do you think of these hats?
He's the American citizen. We had to get the American citizen.
USA!
And
USA!
flag hockey. The 4th of July July coming up. These are available right now in the Barstool Sports store. I mean, these hats are incredible.
Chicklets logo on the side.
We put those on a t-shirt a couple of years ago. It's one of our highest selling t-shirts ever. We said, might as well throw it on a hat.
So 4th of July coming up, Father's Day coming up too. Get them in the store. Go check them out. These are so awesome. She just cracked them out from Earls and I to put on here today. I love it. I don't have anything.
No?
I'll be back in Saskatoon. I'm coming for you. I'm going home for the first time since before COVID. Saskatoon. Is anyone on here from Saskatoon? Hopefully I run into you guys. We'll see what happens.
Singsy's popping up.
What's
that,
Singsy
boys.
saying?
I got the long sleeve t-shirt with the same logo.
Love the hat, boys. Yeah.
I got some other hockey news to catch up on. We are in Florida. They already won a championship, the East Coast League, Florida Everblades. Congrats to you guys on winning the East Coast League. Today's the start, 50th annual Stan Mikita Hockey School that I talked about. That's starting today out in Chicago. Good luck to all those participants. And then it's a big day in sports. Champions League, 3 o'clock. We'll be watching the first half somewhere, and then we'll be watching the second half at the Tin Roof. Man City's going to destroy them. Man City versus Inter Milan. I'm on Halan. If you don't know about Halan, you're living under a rock. He's going to score anytime minus 112. So put that on my card.
I see Chauncey McGuddy, Man City to win, Halan and Grealish to score.
Oh, I like that.
You like that call?
I like Grealish,
See him in
yeah.
the chat. I'm trying to check out the glare here. I'm making some action here. Laura is also in the chat. Shout out to Laura for throwing the parlay together. She said she's lost. She's back with another one if I can find it here again.
Shots, Stone 3, Vegas money line.
Stevenson 2 shots, Stone 3 shots, Vegas money line plus 546. Laura, welcome back.
We're gonna do that again. We're
wanna
gonna get
ride her
that.
again?
Yeah, we're gonna get that
Oh,
Barstool Sports book. We'll do it again. We're going. We're going. Are you doing it again? I'm out there. I'm gonna make it out there. We're gonna make it happen.
I just said something so stupid. I said we're good.
Family show.
So stupid. Here we go again. Sleepy Arby's at it again. Sorry, Laura. Poor Laura. Let's go, Laura. I'm riding the Laura too. So let's go. Oh, I just did it again.
Riding the Laura, dude?
Oh, no. The chat's going to go off the rails. Earls, what have I done? What have I done? Did you give your Belmont picks at all?
No, but that's right. Like I know, Prez.
Oh,
I
my
know,
God.
Prez. I know, Prez is watching the show because he liked to throw a little
18.
shot at us on social media. So I know he's watching today, and he needs a horse. He's a horse guy. I'm sure the whole syndicate's at Belmont today. But the big race is race 12. The 6 horse is the favorite. Forte. He's 5-2. He's the favorite to win the Derby.
Yeah, he didn't run.
No, he didn't run. So he's ready to
back.
go. I love the 6 horse. He's fresh. So I'm going to take him 5-2. I'm sure it's going to drop down, but. That's a fun way to get ready before the NHL game, watch a couple races.
Yeah, it's a full day today.
Yeah, we're ready.
A full day today that's going to be fun, going to be awesome. We got our picks in. Miggsy, I love Miggsy's first period Vegas pick. That was unbelievable, I think.
I'm going to jump on that. I'm on Vegas. I'm also on Petro to plus 102 and the Swedish Viking Carlson to get a point minus 112. They're going to get it done. We're going to go back. We're going to see the cup come out on the ice when we're there on Tuesday night.
That's what we got to do. Like the chances that they won in overtime last game, coming down here for game 4, I was like, oh, damn, that would have been unbelievable. I know I want this. I picked Vegas in 7. I want this to be a long series. The games have been really good. Like, the games have been awesome. So the fact that Florida did muscle their way back in, but now, game 4, no cup in the building. Now, a chance for game 5 as we fly to Vegas early tomorrow morning to get there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's
Special guest coming in right here.
Yeah, we got Posh.
What's up, boys? What's up? What's up? Got a couple picks for you.
You know the Devils are.
He's our Devils insider.
You can't pick the Devils today.
I'm aware the Devils are out. Devils are out. But my second favorite team, the Florida Panthers. I have a feeling. I think they're buzzing now. They took back the momentum. So I got the Panthers money line. I like the under. And I'd like to do a correct score bet. I think 3-0. I think Bob posts a shutout. So I'm confident.
What are the odds on that?
Yeah,
I
like
don't know,
that.
but they'd be juicy.
This
so.
is what I heard at breakfast the entire time. If it's not the Devils, he's going against me on this one as well.
Personal,
it's nothing personal. I don't take it personal.
personal.
You know I love you. You know I love you. But
It's, yeah, they're definitely winning this one. I bet the house on it. And if you really want some extra action, Sammy Reinhart anytime.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact score here on the score bet.
Much glare out here. The sun is shining. We're in the Sunshine State. Unbelievable. As we said on Game Notes, the podcast, everything's coming up Florida. Everything's coming up Florida. So maybe
Florida's not losing tonight.
Maybe you're onto something here, buddy. But I don't know. I kind of like the fact of the rainbow game, and then the dark cloud thing.
No. But at breakfast, our server had rainbow nail paint on. So the rainbow.
Wow. So it is a rainbow game.
It's a rainbow game.
3-0 is plus 4,000 on the score bet in the Barstool
Give me
Sports.
that all day.
3-0 Cats. Wow.
Down for that.
Yeah, it's going to be rough being there, and if it does go that way, I'm sitting there and the 20,000 people are yelling, screaming at me. That's why it is a rule. But
here's what if I could pick a correct 4-1 Vegas. I think they're going to come out and just swamp them.
Yeah,
just swamp them.
I like that. 4-1. Want to look up the odds?
Look up that one. Look up that one. While we hear Posh cry in the background here.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's nice to be here in person for once.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not talking about the Devils.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Devils. Let's hear what most recently. Severson.
He was a goner. They couldn't afford to pay him what he was going to get. Hell of a defenseman.
Yeah.
For actually getting something for someone who's going to walk for nothing. So sucks to see him go. He was their longest serving Devil.
Saskatchewan guy too.
Yeah.
You need a lot of those guys around. I liked him. Good player.
Yeah, it's the business side of things.
He stays. It's interesting watching
Philly
and
really irrelevant team.
Yeah, I know. Well,
at Columbus, they're putting together a nice little decor there.
I think you picked Columbus to make the playoffs for the Devils last year. One of you guys.
I pick everybody over the Devils.
Singsy says, "Good move trading Severson. Win-win from Singsy." There's your Devil fan.
Columbus is going to get Carlson at number 3 probably. They're going to have a nice little team next year.
Line is whack. Whack.
You got Babcock coming in to coach. Who knows what's going to happen there?
All right, boys.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
You're getting out of the sweat here. I'm disgusting out here.
All right.
It is hot. It's beautiful. I'm going to need some ice cold Pink Whitney later at the Tin Roof. Heavy ice.
When are we there? 4 to 6?
4 to 6.
Tin Roof, 4 to 6 down here. If you're watching us down here around the area, you want to come hang out, come see us at the Tin Roof from 4 to 6 before the game. Look forward to seeing everyone. It was great seeing everyone at the last night as well. Just tons of fans, people from all over the place, people from Canada. There's people from Pittsburgh. Someone from Pittsburgh in the lobby at breakfast today. Little tire pump for the Pittsburgh people. People from all over the place. So see here, boots on the ground. Incredible to meet everyone, see everyone, and go to the game tonight with our crew. So how long have we been going for?
About 18 minutes.
18 minutes. You took a little longer, or what?
Yeah, you can go a little longer.
Okay.
Doesn't matter though if you guys want to wrap.
Well, we got Merce sweating it out right here.
It's all right. I need it. I need to get the toxins out. Go for a little beach run yesterday.
The question is, where's RA?
We're on that again. It's that show again. Where's RA?
I did see people in the chat asking where RA is, and that's a fantastic question. The game knows. He keeps dipping and diving and dodging us. Usually when he comes on.
I just saw Brian Handel in the chat
there. In the chat.
Hey, what's he doing?
We can get him
The old
on
ring
as a
string.
guest. The old ring string. What a beauty.
Brian Yandel says Vegas for sure tonight, boys.
Vegas for sure from Yans in the chat. Brian Yandel, BY, the legend.
Back to the bar for Pasha.
Pasha didn't come out last night. I'll report that. He was good. He went in. I went to bed early, dipped some food in me. Missed the whole action last night, but it's been great. The hospitality's been awesome. The fandom around hockey down here has been really good too. Have you sensed that as well? I think they get a bad rap down here for years, just for what their stands and arena looks like on game night sometimes. But I can sense like about hockey down here for sure.
Yeah, it really started last year when they had that great season, and now the rink's always packed. It's a different vibe than the Vegas. The Vegas rink is really dark, and it's like everybody's dressed in dark. It's really intimidating. Where you go over here, it's bright colors and more kind of like a carnival. So it's like it's two different kind of vibes. They're both really tough to play in, especially when everybody's going nuts. I think it's going to be really crazy in there because it's Saturday. Everybody's drinking in this heat. They're going to be a little loopy, but we got the early flight, so we'll dial it in a little bit. But it's going to be good. Get out there early. There's tons of like games and stuff in the patio and concerts and stuff. So it's fun.
He said he can't believe Keith didn't let us do the show in his backyard. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Yeah, should have left. Where are we missing on that one?
Yeah, that's my bad.
That's bad. Gee, that's brutal. This isn't bad. This has been a great setup. We love it. If you're watching the show again, show up to Tim. If you're on the Barstool store, get these hats. These new hats dropped. They're awesome.
We got new Big Deal Brewing shirts too. People were asking about these in the chat. New Big Deal Brewing shirts available right now.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, how sick is that?
That's good quality too.
Why
That's
didn't
a
you
good
bring
shirt.
one of those for
Good
me?
quality.
I got one.
You got one?
I
Let's
got
go.
one. I got one, boys.
Let's go. It's like Father's Day for me here, man. I'm getting all these gifts, shopping and everything. But I just can't wait to get in the atmosphere, Mer, tonight. What's our set there last game? I know you touched on game notes on your recap, but for people that didn't, if they didn't see that, touch on your setup.
Yeah, I had a great setup. So, yeah, let's go listen to our podcast if you haven't. We got tons of stuff there, all hockey. But I went over with just a seat up in the 300s. I got, and as I'm walking into the building, I get a text alert. Check your email. All of a sudden, 2 suite tickets pop in my email. So I go to the suite unassuming of anything. Next thing you know, who's the first person I see? Dustin Johnson's in there. So Dustin's there. That means Paulina Gretzky's there. So we're sitting around, we're having a good time. All of a sudden, Wayne wanders in during the game. So we got to see him with him. And then there was just a stream of former and current NHLers going through our box. But the entire box was all on the Cats. We all was on it. Everybody's high-fiving. I jumped up at one point, pulled out my back. Because I think when I high-fived Dustin Johnson, he was so strong. I'm so fat and out of shape. He just knocked me back. It was,
they were talking about getting a box for next season. Right?
Yeah, they're so jammed. They loved it. There's a time they're like, "You want to get a box for the season? You get a third of it. You get a third." Like, yeah. So
and good friend of ours, Clarky McCarthy, was even in town.
Yeah, he's the one that set it up. I didn't want to throw him under the bus if he wasn't supposed to give me those seats. But yeah, Clarky took care of it.
I just wanted to mention he was there. I love that guy.
He's
Great teammate. Florida's been so great too. I know, I don't know where he is, but taking care. Shout out to the Panthers and hooking us up, right?
Yeah,
just being unbelievable to deal with, being down here with the hockey aspect and getting to the games and taking care of us. So thank you to the Florida Panthers, their staff, everyone involved. Amazing. I got to tell you, she's like, make sure you mention the Panthers. So yeah, I was like, I got to do that. She's always reminding me of stuff.
Well, in Vegas front office, they took care of us, I guess, and they're going to take care of us when we go back now.
Yeah.
The equipment guy, I wish I remember his name. He was telling me all night how him and his brother are the only twins in the NHL. He goes, it was the Sedin twins, and now it's us twins. They're equipment guys in Vegas.
Really?
He's like, you got to have that on the podcast. We're the only twins in the NHL.
That's awesome.
The beers were flowing.
We should get a Merle's Minute with them when we're in Vegas. Maybe we could get that.
I was trying to get some inside scoops from anything. He was tight-lipped on anything to do with the players or the equipment. But I was talking about the length of the sticks. Stone uses a ridiculously long stick, and that's why he's so good at takeaways and stuff. And the guy the Hag is basically Chara out there.
Yeah.
And stuff. That's why they're so tough to play against.
Yeah, Nighty was talking about that a little bit too last night about those guys. How their reach is just so crazy, and that's you can see it on their PK is so good. Yeah. Those guys are just in lanes. How many block shots by Vegas last game too? We were texting together too last game about. I was like, this game, even though it was 2-1, it was right there until Kachuk scored because they couldn't get any shots. They got nothing in the mixer until Kachuk finally got loose on a bomb shot from the outside that gets inside. So it's
unbelievable.
So clutch, and Big Walt's loving it. I hope we run into him tonight. I look forward to that.
I saw him bombing around last game.
Did you? Yeah,
we'll see him.
Awesome. So, thanks everybody for joining us. We're gonna wrap up and get out of the sun. My neck's gonna be roasted. I got to get the sunscreen rolled. I did on the yacht in Tampa at the Frozen Forum. I was just greasing up. I got to grease up. But thank you. 4 to 6 at the Tin Roof. Come check us out. Check these hats out on the Barstool store. They're awesome Father's Day gift. They're 4th of July coming up. They just make so much sense. They're beautiful hats.
If you got a big head like me, they fit perfect.
And go check out those new Big Deal shirts that G modeled for us. Thank you for joining us. Game 4 tonight. We'll be there with you every step of the way. Boots on the ground. Pasha's throwing together some action for us here that you're going to have to, keep an eye on for coming out at the end of this trip, the stand-up trip. Look forward to it. Vegas. -1.5. Let's go.
And Vegas first period. That's a big. So you can take Vegas first period and still be on Florida if you want.
There you go.
But let's get everybody on Vegas first period.
Vegas first period. I love that play. Thank you to Migsy for that.
Yeah.
Thanks to Pasha for jumping in. Thanks to TheScore Bet. Appreciate it. Listen, we'll catch you in Vegas next show for Game 5. Enjoy the game tonight, everyone.